Hello, everybody. It's Alex Shevchenko here. And as always, at this time, you're able to see on Aurora YouTube channel the live stream that is called Friday Alpha League Session. And unfortunately, I wanted to do a little bit of a sneaky start here. But since I already said that I'm Alex Shevchenko, I'll probably need to take it off. I'm so glad to see all of you. I see quite a lot of activity in the chat happening at the moment. Super nice, and I was missing you guys because last week I was on the NearCon that was happening in Lisbon. That was a hell of event. There were 3 venues for this particular conference. People were going around them. They were all close. There were tons of nice talks and nice connection points and great networking there. And in case you missed the event, unfortunately, you are able to see at least some of the talks directly uploaded to the YouTube, including mine talk about how Aurora is paving the way for Near and how Aurora is innovating in the Near ecosystem. So there are quite a lot of things there, and there were several announcements directly there in that particular talk. And in case you're a developer, you are able to follow these announcements in the Near repositories at the moment. So, however, things are moving on, right? And besides that talk and besides other activities around the conference, we were announcing a pretty big milestone for us, a super important thing, and which is the launch of the Layer 0 on top of Near through the Aurora. So Layer 0 integrated with Aurora Network, and now all of the projects that are working on top of Layer 0 and all of the protocols that are willing to use a Layer 0, they are able to do it directly from the Aurora Network and also from the wider Near ecosystem. This is a tremendous achievement, and I know that the integration work was hard, and the integration engineers have been working to resolve all of the issues and be in time for the NearCon. And now I'm happy to see that this thing is actually working and is there. So for all of the big family of Layer 0, welcome to Aurora. Moving on, we are happy to announce the transfers of the native USDC stablecoin that is deployed on Near from Near to Aurora on the Rainbow Bridge. So as you probably know, on Near network there are 2 natively deployed stablecoins. Both USDT and USDC are there. Some of the exchanges are supporting also the withdrawals, centralized exchanges, are supporting the withdrawals directly to Near. And in just 1 second, users who have their Near wallets are able to move their assets directly into the Aurora chain because of this integration. Moving on, we have published the update to our bug bounty report that we have been publishing exactly 1 year ago as an anniversary for approximately 1 year of our bug bounty program, pretty successful bug bounty program. And everyone is able to take a look into it, and you will see the fully disclosed vulnerabilities that were found by many different hackers who are looking into the space. The initial post was in September 2022 or something around it, maybe a little bit later than that. And obviously, you probably know about that pretty big reward that we were paying out, which is the $6 million US. And then there were some additional rewards, very high rewards of $1 million US that were paid out. These years, and this is like a typical thing for projects, especially in case there is a very big money at stake, which was during the bull market, obviously. But since then, there were no major big bugs that were reported to Aurora, and we are continuously running also additional contests for this. But you're able to see, you're able to track through, to go through all of the different vulnerabilities that were disclosed. There were pretty small ones, $800, $1,000, $500. The biggest vulnerability was concerning the hacker reward of 50,000 US dollars, and this was back in December previous year. But since then, there is a vulnerability that's worth $10,000, some additional vulnerabilities, which are much, much smaller. This is a natural thing that the software becomes more robust over the course of the production work. And this is something that is anticipated. However, new functionality is constantly added to Aurora, and we're announcing new things. And in these particular new functionalities, there might be problems, there might be bugs. So, and because of this, we are taking this path of additional contests and incentives for the white hat hackers to stress test these particular pieces of the software. So we have been already focusing on this for a pretty long period of time. In the previous Alpha League sessions, you are able to see the announcement of this contest. And in general, I wanted to say that we are here to make sure that the money of everybody who is using Aurora core tech is protected, and we are doing everything that is possible in order to make Aurora a safe place to everybody. For the developers and people who are looking into different tech questions around Aurora, on the Aurora Dev portal that is located at dev.aurora.dev, there is a new article about contract callbacks using the cross-contract call SDK in Aurora. So as you probably know, cross-contract call SDK is something new. It's something very specific to Aurora, since Aurora is working inside of the NEAR protocol. And this is a way how applications inside of Aurora are able to cross-call applications or smart contracts in the native NEAR blockchain. And sometimes during these calls, you're willing to exercise also the callbacks. For example, the result of the call and the result of for example, a swap on the Rep Finance, it will be nice to get this data back into the Aurora. So this article is fully about these callbacks in the cross-contract calls. As always, the article is very technical. There are quite a lot of code there and very different things. So this is specifically tailored for the developers. And obviously, big thanks to Michael for writing this down and composing this article. We're happy to announce the next partnership with Dagger Realms. This is a company that is focused on creating new worlds, I would say. So in Dagger Realm, people are able to create their own maps, their own kind of places at the moment. And as far as I understand, in the future, there will be some games in these places. So go check out Dagger Realms, and super nice to have them deployed on Aurora and working for everybody in the Aurora ecosystem. And now the big thing that happened this week, we're super happy to see the integration of one of the most profound and one of the most old style looking wallets in the NEAR ecosystem, Here Wallet, with the Aurora network. So now everyone who is the user of the Here Wallet, mobile, non-custodial wallet for NEAR, now these people are also able to use Aurora applications. That's a tremendous achievement. This is a very complicated thing to do, specifically because of the very simple reason that Aurora and NEAR are not the same type of the networks, which means that they have different RPC standards and different ways for creating and composing transactions. However, Here Wallet managed to do this. So congrats to the Here team. They're great developers and big innovators also in the Near ecosystem. And together with this, they have launched a massive campaign for earning additional points in Here Wallet. Yes, they have the gamification directly in their wallets. So in case you're going to use it and try out some of the features of Aurora and try out some of the applications, you're going to earn these points, which will progress your in-wallet level, right? And together with that, Here Wallet is using advanced infrastructure, RPC infrastructure that is available at Aurora that is called Borealis, and maybe you have heard this several times. But using this infrastructure, Here Wallet is able to give to everybody who is onboarding through Here Wallets until the 1st of December, 100 free transactions, or the gas-free transactions. So that's an absolutely tremendous opportunity for you to explore what is there in the Aurora blockchain. Specifically, in case you're a gamer, you are able, for example, to go to Pipeflare and check out all of the different games that are located at Pipeflare gaming portal. So super cool things here, and a great demonstration of all of the technologies that are built. Big thanks to Here Wallet for packing it up and presenting in a very nice way to all of the community. And I'm still waiting for the fix of the Here Wallet on iPhone 15. So as soon as it is there, please notify me. Moving on, another integration. Hive now is live on Aurora. The team is doing the job marketplace for freelancers. So in case you are looking to outsource or kind of post some offerings of the jobs, or alternatively you are seeking for some jobs, you're able to use Hive directly on the Aurora network. And the last thing that I want to mention, that we do have another big announcement. It's kind of the end of the year, probably that's the reason why there are quite a lot of big announcements. So another big announcement is scheduled for the November 29th, which is going to be relatively soon, in less than 2 weeks from now. So please stay tuned for the updates, and let's see what is coming. Since this is a live stream, obviously I'm able to check the chat and answer all of your questions. So in case, and I've seen that there are quite a lot of comments, in case you're willing to ask your questions, this is the perfect time for you to do this. And let me check whether there are any questions that require attention and require additional comments. Okay, Adam, where is this project going? Well, we are going into building the best possible EVM compatible infrastructure. What is there in the Aurora ecosystem that other similar ecosystems does not have? I encourage you to check out the Aurora Cloud and additional different features around Aurora Cloud. This is definitely something that is not there in other ecosystems. Are we actually, is there some kind of questions, or it kind of seems like there are typical questions on AMAs or something like that. How do you plan to address current challenges in blockchain scalability? Well, this is what we are doing together with Near. Near is a sharded blockchain, and we are using this sharding technology to keep the transaction costs low and being able to scale to high TPS numbers in case it is needed. Are there any projects that you'd like to work on with to kind of in the future, right? Obviously, there are quite a lot of very nice blockchain projects, and we are in contact with many of them, just because of the natural crypto networking. I would probably I would probably mention here the whole Polygon blockchain ecosystem. As you can see, Near and Polygon becoming closer together after the announcement on the NearCon. So there are quite a lot of nice projects that are working on the Polygon, and working closer with them makes quite a lot of sense. Yeah, great partnership with Here Wallet. Yeah, looking forward to it, and I do believe that we will be able to figure out some additional things together with Here. How does Aurora transaction secured and validated on the blockchain? Aurora itself is a smart contract that is working on top of Near. So every single Aurora transaction has a corresponding Near transaction that actually gets executed. So all of the EVM stuff, the EVM execution of the smart contracts is actually happening inside of the Near blockchain. And because of this, we are reusing all of the great features of the Near. High speed of the transactions, low processing time or fast finality of the transactions, and low transaction costs, obviously. Why is there 2 days waiting period for unstaking Aurora? It should be instant, I think. That's a nice question. So this is something that was discussed during the initial setup of the Aurora token. The idea behind it is that in order not to allow people to spam the network with tons of transactions when people are staking, unstaking, claiming rewards and blah blah blah, all of these different things. With the desire to optimize for everything, for super small movements of the price and stuff like that. These cooldown periods that makes the unstaking and rewards claim a little bit longer is a typical thing that is applied not only in Aurora but also in other projects, right? So, for example, unstaking time in the Near protocol is from 2 to 3 days. Unstaking in Ethereum itself takes also time. This is a natural thing in order to prevent the dumb load on the network. And this is the protection measure. Are activities with the vote token planned, and when will it be possible to transfer them to from MetaMask to Aurora Pass? Transferring them from MetaMask to Aurora Pass is possible even right now, so there should be no problem. It's just a transfer. Sorry, you are not able to transfer vote tokens, right? It is designed that it is not transferable. Now, with regards to the vote token activities, it is indeed something that still needs to be developed. There is a whole concept of how things should work, but unfortunately, these activities around the vote token these activities are delayed at the moment, right? So any help from the community would be really appreciated with the moving of the community governance vote. Okay, there are additional questions about the integrations. GM, everybody. Okay. What is the secret of 29th of November? You can rush, you can join us around there and follow our announcements, and you're going to see. Okay. Is it possible to do Aurora token staking integration directly into Here Wallet? Yes, obviously. Sure. I mean, staking on Aurora is just the interaction with the staking smart contract, and that's anyone is able to develop a front end for this. It's fully trustless, permissionless, right? Yeah, quite a lot of activity, Eddie. Right, indeed. You're glad that you're mentioning this. Very cold out there, I guess. Adnan, sorry. Thanks. Yeah, a little bit cold, that's for me. the weather has slowed everything down. Is there a big event like the Galaxy events? And Galaxy events are not planned for now. However, there are some stuff to do, including, for example, here wallet, everything that here is doing. So check it out. Near announced to integrate AI. Does Aurora plan to integrate it in its solutions? We are actually using already AI in our solutions. It is mostly, it is not the large language models, right? But we are using some pieces for the anomaly detection. At the moment we are developing, this is the real alpha, so it's only you guys who are on the stream are going to know it. So we are in the development of the new product. This is a part of the Aurora Cloud, so it is not going to be marketed heavily as a separate product. But we call this product internally as Aurora Shield. And the idea of Aurora Shield is that this tool is working alongside the Borealis RPC infrastructure. And when there is a transaction incoming from a user, the tool using AI analyzes the transaction and tries to understand whether this transaction is an outlier, whether it is strange, and what is actually happening there. And this is an additional protection for the Aurora users from mistaken transactions. So for example, you have misspelled the wallet of your buddy, and you're sending the transaction to, you're sending some money to a person, to an address that never ever have been used, right? So this is a little bit a strange transaction. So there will be a notification for you to actually approve that this thing is going to happen. Or for example, an unfortunate example, somebody has caught you with a wrench and is trying to steal all of your money, and you are doing a transfer of all of your money from your wallet, but you have been with Aurora for 2 years, and you never transferred your money from this wallet, and this looks strange. So the Aurora Shield is going to protect, and it's not going to propagate the transaction further. It's going to send you a notification that is it actually good, and stuff like that. We will give you an opportunity to also to kind of have some additional restrictions that you are able to impose, for example, freezing your account for some period of time, stuff like that. Again, this thing is going to work on the RPC layer. Unfortunately, in case the fraudsters and hackers are smart enough, they would be able to overcome this. There's nothing we can do with the permissionless nature of the blockchain, unfortunately. However, in order to prevent some level, so this Aurora Shields introduces a new fence, an additional fence for your safety. It is going to save some amount of people, and again, since we are heads down into delivering safety to our users, this is something that we are really looking forward to. Yeah, but please don't tell anybody. Yeah, I mean, tons of different things. How did you come up with the name Aurora? It was just in the background, the usual background in Zoom. We were with the project CTO Artem on the call discussing what kind of brand we should use, and then we just come up with the Zoom background. Yeah, Slava responded. Yeah, quite a lot of additional questions, but I believe Slava was responding to many of them. Anyway, big thanks for everybody for joining today's call. I hope the updates were useful for you. We are doing this every single Friday, so usually you're able to see my face during these calls, unless I'm out or I'm wearing something that covers my face. And big thanks to you for joining, and please have a good weekend and nice next week. And as always, let's see you exactly in 1 week from now on the next Friday Alpha League sessions. Until then, have a good one.